Hey whale watchers, welcome to Jelly Quest 2021 number 2. As I try and achieve bowl full of jelly status for this belly. Tonight I will be partaking in honor of Hanukkah in some Jewish apple cake. It is so-called Jewish apple cake, partially because it is a recipe that has been passed down from Jewish people, but also because the cake is made with oil instead of butter. So it is kosher. So with that, actually I assume it's kosher. I shouldn't really, since I'm not a Judaism scholar, I shall not really proclaim whether it is kosher or not. And it's certainly not kosher with, me sucking it down with, a nice, huge, glass that fills, that takes a quart of half and half. So today I thought I would talk a little bit about some of my favorite Christmas movies. First, I'm going to say a Gainer blasphemy, which is, I've never seen the Santa Claus. Yes, pause, take a moment, breathe that in. Obviously, I know of it. Apparently, I guess he gets fat in it. I don't know. That's what I hear anyway. But yeah, so, that movie, for a lot of Gainers, that movie came out, when they were younger, and it was very formative for them. For me, it came out when I was much older. It was not a movie I, flocked to see. Was not a particularly huge fan of Tim Allen or anything like that, so, and even, back then, I probably would not have been into, the Gainery aspects of it when it first came out. That being said, in retrospect, I think one thing that, did have a formative effect for me was in the original Rankin Bass stop motion animation Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, where Mrs. Claus, is trying to fatten up Santa. Although I think I'm well ahead of him, and, so she's, people, she's like, you have to eat, people expect a fat Santa. So that was an interesting tidbit for, for them to have, because I don't really feel like it, there was no plot point which hinged on that, like, he could have been fat from the start and it would have been the same show, right? And then a more recent film that really resonates with me, specifically one scene, is the movie The Last Holiday with Queen Latifah, where she goes to Chateau Boop and sees that, Chef Didier's specials are only going to be available for one night, so she orders them all, and the waiter's like, toot? And he's like, all? And she's like, toot, toot sweet, baby. Of course, that is not how Queen Latifah sounds. I don't even know who the hell that sounds like. But yeah, so obviously, that idea is something, that obviously they don't play into the gluttony and you don't see the aftermath of that. But that idea, that concept is definitely something that, obviously this tank would enjoy, and something that I'm hoping to replicate when I go on a cruise in January, pretty much ordering every dinner that there is available, at each meal. Um, at least the ones I like, since I don't like seafood and things like that. So obviously not going to eat those as much as, people say a calorie is a calorie. It's like, yeah, but you actually got to enjoy the calorie. So those were a couple holiday films that, from a gainer perspective, had something of an impact on me. And yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any others. So, tell me down in the comments what are some of yours that aren't the Santa Claus. I know y'all love it. And in some respects, I'm, sort of playing into it a little bit with this video series, but yeah, like, we know Tim Allen, where the hell did Tom come from? Tim Allen, got that and that, but what's something else? What's another, any other films that, influenced you in your journeys, either as a gainer or an encourager? Tell me down in the comments. And as a reminder, I will have some follow-up to this over this video where the suit comes off over on my OnlyFans, so feel free to check that out. And we will see you all in a week, hopefully with an even bigger tank. So have a great one.